What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mr. Tech Boss, and in this video I'm going to talk about Liquidsky, what it is, and a quick good conclusion and review about it. So without any further ado, let's start. So basically what Liquidsky is, it's basically a cloud gaming service, like a virtual PC which you control from your own computer or laptop. Let me open this up. Or a laptop, and then you just, like, if you ever used sometime before or sometime past or before in your life, you may have used TeamViewer on your laptop to control another PC or laptop or whatever, somewhere else, or yeah, sometimes someplace else or in some other part of the world. This is the same that Liquidsky is the same thing. You control a PC, a virtual PC, which is in some other part of the world. You're just controlling it with your own PC. So it's like a virtual PC. It's not an actual PC like this. It's like a one big PC, I guess. And then it has many virtual machines running in it, so you can control one. They give you a certain amount of they give you a certain amount of cores and a certain amount of the VRAM, depending on which package you choose. So now let me tell you. Let me tell you what are the requirements and what you should take precautions before you proceed on buying on this Liquidsky package. So let's continue. So one of the most important things that you need to consider before proceeding on buying a package, any one-time package or any package from Liquidsky or any other cloud gaming service, this applies to any cloud gaming service, is you'll need a decent internet connection, at least 15 to 20 megabits per second. If more, then it's going to be better. So 15 megabits, you might have noticed I said, because that's what most, like 99% of the users, or 99% of the companies, not users, advertise their speeds as. So like 20 megabits bits per second is around 2.5 megabytes per second. So 20 megabits per second is the minimum requirement. If you have better, then it's going to get better and better. So next thing you need to consider is that your PC should, at least, it's not a must, should have an Ethernet port or a 5 gigahertz Ethernet connection, or like a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, not Ethernet connection. Because if you do it over 2.4 gigahertz, because most, like 2.4 gigahertz is really, it has a small amount of channels, so it does get a bit of interference, and you may notice issues such as screen tearing and stuff like that. So if you have a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi on your laptop, which I don't have here, but I use it with Ethernet anyways sometimes. I don't play it a lot, but anyways. So yeah, that's about it. Now let me talk about what games can you get, and basically what else you can get on this virtual machine, and what are the advantages of this owning a Liquidsky. So let's continue. So one of the biggest advantages you will have is that if you have a decent internet connection, obviously you'll be able to play AAA title games or anything. Is obviously it's an advantage on your bullshit PC. You can play any game. And the second thing is the second advantage of specifically owning a Liquidsky a cloud gaming service is that you get access to a whole PC. Like you'll have Windows, like you'll have this desktop, like something like this exact one. You won't just play games like NVIDIA GeForce Now. You have to certainly launch a game. You have to launch a certain game, but you'll get an entire Windows computer which has much better specs than yours. Then you can play. You can download any game, like even GTA 5 if you know how to download pirated games. Obviously, you can download them uTorrent, or you need to count the things on Google to know, because I can't say this on YouTube because it's not allowed. So let's continue about my review and my experience about Liquidsky. So I've always had a decent experience, if not the best experience possible, with Liquidsky. I didn't play it a lot because I don't like it. I'm not like too much of a gamer kind of person. But anyways, if you are a gamer kind of person, you'll love it. Anyways, this was my quick review. It didn't finish obviously yet, but so first of all, you'll notice some serious issues if you have a poor internet connection. That is one of the issues. Sometimes my brother plays games on his phone, and there are some issues that I notice obviously. But when he's not playing, I don't think I notice issues, even though I'm quite far, and sometimes I use Wi-Fi just 2.4 gigahertz. I don't always face issues, but other than that, I think. If you are a person who has money and who wants to spend and not spend like $1,000 on a good gaming machine or a $1,500 on any decent gaming machine or a Mac, but no, don't buy a Mac for gaming, but you can. You can just use Liquidsky, even though over time it will cost you the same money, I guess, because well, the minimum plan is one-time purchase, $10. And it gives you about 25 hours of gameplay. So yeah, now let me specifically talk about the plans, because the gaming experience is pretty decent if you have a decent internet connection. I don't have anything much to say about it. The latency, sometimes it is a bit too late, but 99% of the time it's around 30 to 40, 50 milliseconds. If you are like an intense gamer, then it's not going to be for you, because that's going to be too much. Some gamers like just hate 1 millisecond or 2 milliseconds, but for this 30 milliseconds, it's pretty playable for me, because well, I'm not too intense gamer, but anyways, again, as I said, if you have a good internet connection, you're not going to have that much latencies, because those guys, the server Liquidsky guys, have a pretty good internet connection. So now let me talk about the plans that you have and what plans you can choose and what I would recommend you. So guys, there are basically 4 plans which you can choose from. 2 are one-time purchases and 2 are monthly. So first of all, one-time purchases, actually there are 3 one-time purchases and 2 monthly subscriptions. So one-time purchase, there are 2. One of them is $10, which you can get up to 25 hours of gameplay, and then the other one is I think $20, which you can get up to 3,500 minutes of gameplay, which is around I guess 52 hours. And the third is you can get up to, like, the third plan is one-time purchase, again is 325 hours of gameplay, which is again a lot if you are a normal gamer. But if you are like a decent gamer, like casual gamer, I would just go for a $10 one, if not 20. But yeah, now for the monthly packages, the monthly minimum is $20, which gives you about 80 to 90 hours of gameplay, which is pretty decent per month, because $20 is not a lot. And the other monthly package is $40, which gives you I think double, but let me check just a second. Okay, so anyways, the last plan is the one about $40 one, which gives you about 21,500 credits. I'm not sure exactly, because my internet connection is not working now, because I think they're doing something there. But anyways, it gives you about 21.5 hours, 21,500 minutes of gameplay. But anyways, this was my quick review on Liquidsky, and now I just have to go to Salah, perform Salah. But anyways, this is a quick review on Liquidsky. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, obviously, if you liked it. If you disliked it, well, there's a button for that too. And if you loved it, please don't forget to subscribe. And this was Adam with Mr. Tech Boss, signing off.